Hey guys, this is 681 Shadow. Welcome to another video on Genshin Impact. So today, I want to just give my thoughts on the Ganyu banner and let you guys know whether or not I think that you should summon for Ganyu, based on, how you're feeling about the character and all this kind of stuff. So, I'll start with a short answer and then give, more detailed explanation, but first, the short answer is, if you're not, dead set on getting Ganyu, or if you're free to play and you're not near pity, I would not recommend summoning on this banner, because this banner is a lot. The wall Ganyu is going to be really great, I think, as a support DPS type of character. She won't. I don't think she'll be like a on the field all the time main damage dealer. I think she'll be like similar to Zhongli, how she can do stuff off the field, like how Zhongli has his pillar. She'll have her ultimate, stuff like that. Which, by the way, I did make a video talking about my thoughts on her moveset. So that will be in the card in the top right of the video, so be sure to check that out. But more so, the reason why I say this banner isn't that worth it is because of the rate up 4 stars, which I think, in my opinion, is probably... Actually, I don't know if I can say if it's the weakest set of 4 stars that we've had on a new character banner like this, but it's definitely down there. It's definitely definitely not a good combination, I think. I mean, there's one really good character, and then there's 2 characters you get pretty much for free. So it is a bit of a yikes, but I do want to go over that, and I'm going to be making a video later this week talking about my thoughts on Ganyu with her actually being out. Now, I'm not going to be summoning for her, but I am going to, I'll probably play the test run multiple times that they give us. I have the feeling that we'll be able to do a test run of her in her story quest, which I'll be doing on stream, twitch.tv/681shadow. Link to that's in the description down below. But yeah, I'll be doing that. I'll be watching some other creators, see what they think about Ganyu, like what builds they end up going for. But yeah, at least for right now, I don't think this banner is that good. I mean, if you're a whale, more power to you. Go for as many constellations as you want for Ganyu. If you've saved up a lot and she's like your #1 waifu, then I mean, go for her too. I mean, more power to you. She's definitely gonna be a great character. I just think she's in the unfortunate scenario of her banner's kind of trash. So just a little bit. So the 3 featured 4 stars with her are Zhangling, which you can get from Spiral Abyss, including Spiral Abyss Floor 3, Chamber 3. Hincho, I don't actually know the official pronunciation of his name. I've been flip-flopping between a few different ones, like Hincho, Jinchu. Let me know in the comments how to pronounce this guy's name, because I actually have no idea. And then we have Noelle, and Noelle is basically free because you have the discount summon that guarantees her when you're starting out the game. So yeah, definitely Jincho is the best unit on the banner, but I am going to go over mainly Constellations, because since most people are gonna have Zhangling and Noelle, and then some people have Jincho. It's important to look at their constellations. They're all solid. They all can be solid units. But I think Jincho is definitely like a cut above the rest. But we'll go over them in order to have them pulled up here. So for Zhangling constellations. C1, opponents hit by Guoba have their Pyro Res reduced by 15% for 6 seconds. So this could be good if you're running like a double Pyro comp. That can be like something decent. Or if you're just doing, or if you hit like Guoba into her Elemental Burst. So that could also be pretty good. So Oil Meets Fire is her Constellation 2. Last attack in a normal attack sequence. Applies Implode on the opponent for 2 seconds. An explosion will occur once the duration ends, dealing 75% of Zhangling's attack as AoE Pyro damage. So this could be good if you're running her as like a DPS. On my account, I've been running her as a sort of like support. So just put the Pyro. Like I drop Guoba. I'll occasionally use Pyronado and just just have Pyro on the field, so I can pair that with other elements so I can get Overload. I can get I don't really get Vaporize because the only Hydra character I use right now is Barbara. So yeah, I don't really get that, but this could be good. But also I've heard that some people may like to not complete her auto attack her normal attack sequence and instead go for like a charge attack midway through or most of the way through. So I feel like this like if you're trying to play more effectively, I feel like this may not be the best way to go, in catering towards this constellation. So yeah, so I mean, it just this one's just a playstyle type of thing. Then C3 increases Pyronado by 3 levels, which is nice. Then C4 Slow Bake is also nice. Pyronado's duration is increased by 40%. And the original, let's see, what's the original duration? Let me actually take a look at that. Let's open it up. It's trying to play a video here. Shout out to my face blocking that though. But let's see. Does it just not have the okay, here, duration 10 seconds. Okay, so it'll go up by another like 4 seconds, which is pretty good. Yeah, not too bad there actually for that constellation. And then C5 increases the level of Guoba by 3, which is definitely pretty solid for if you just get that pyro effect out of there, and then that'll also have pyro shred, which is nice. And then C6, for the duration of Pyronado, all party members receive a 15% pyro damage bonus. So this, I think, is really good for a support or assist Zhangling, because if you're pairing her with, let's say, like Diluc, for example, you can pop Pyronado, and then you have that damage bonus, and then you can get Diluc in there and do some crazy damage, because, you know, I'm sure, as all of you know, Diluc can do some crazy damage. So yeah, I think Zhangling, like, she's definitely solid, but I don't think her constellations are really all that. Like, if you get her at C1, I mean, not even C1, if you get her at C0, which you can do for free by doing Floor 3, Chamber 3 of Spiral Abyss, you honestly have a pretty solid unit there. I feel like, yeah, these constellations don't, like, make or break her kit. So, yeah, that is for Zhangling. Then we have Hincho, which this unit at C0 is amazing, and like, I could see, like, if people like really want to get a Hincho and someone to just get him, I could, you know, I wouldn't like be mad at that or anything, because he honestly is really good. I do want to build him eventually, but right now my current project is going, or not current, my next project is going to be to build Bennett and replace Zhangling with Bennett. So that's definitely going to be a fun thing for me. But yeah, let's go over Hincho's constellations. So his first constellation increases the maximum number of rain swords by 1, which I believe the rain swords are a part of. Yeah, rain swords have these properties. So reduces damage taken, increases resistance to interruption. 20% of his Hydro damage bonus will be converted to additional damage reduction for the rain swords. Initial maximum number of range swords is 3, and using this ability applies the wet status onto the character. So basically, it makes him a little tankier, which can be good because I think he's typically ran in like the support type of role, like support and assist. So that's definitely yeah, this is definitely pretty good. Yeah, having extra range sword is definitely pretty solid. And then so C2, Rainbow upon the Azure Sky. Ascend to duration of his Rain Cutter, which is his Elemental Burst. I had to make sure. I haven't used this character really, so I apologize for me not knowing stuff like all just out there like that. And so extend duration of his burst by 3 seconds and decreases Hydro res of opponents hit by Sword Rain by 15% for 4 seconds, which that's really good. Yeah, that's definitely really good because you'll be hitting him for some extra damage. You'll be hitting him for some extra damage, but also if you're running him with, like, let's say for example Child, you're gonna be doing a lot more damage with this. So that's definitely really good. C3 is Elemental Burst increased by 3 levels. C4, throughout the Elemental Burst, the damage dealt by the that's the Elemental skill. Yeah, so during the duration of Elemental Burst, the Elemental skill damage is increased by 50%, which is definitely solid. Then next up, C5 increases the level of the Elemental skill by 3, and then C6 activating two of Rain Cutter's Sword Rain attack greatly increases the damage of the third. So Xingqiu regenerates 3 energy when Sword Rain attacks hit opponents. C6 is really yeah, I think C6 is definitely his best constellation, but I think all of these are just like very small like increases in his power, which can honestly be helpful both if you're running him as maybe like a sub damage dealer or like an assist or support role. So he's definitely a very good unit. You don't need to get Constellations for him, I don't feel like. It's not like a necessity like some other units have, but I think it could be helpful. So like if you don't have this character, maybe it could be worth it for you to try to get a copy of him, just one. You don't really need to go for Constellations. But on the topic of characters that, kind of need Constellations to work better, we have Noelle. So I don't have much experience with Noelle either, because I did not like the way I don't like the way she plays. So I just haven't used her outside of having to do some runs of like the Geo boss, for example, if I'm doing it solo. But yeah, take a look at her Constellations. So C1, while her Elemental Burst and Skill are both in effect, attacks have a 100% chance to trigger Breastplate's healing effects. So yeah, so more consistent healing on the first one, which is nice if you have both Elemental Skill and Burst in effect. Then C2 decreases Stamina's consumption of charge attacks by 20% and increases charge attack damage by 15%, giving her some more damage, which is nice. And then C3 gives her some more scaling, 3 levels on Breastplate. C4, when her Breastplate shield ends or shatters, it deals 400% of attack as Geo damage to surrounding opponents, which is actually pretty good, getting that Geo damage out there with her as well. C5 increases Sweeping Time skill level by 3. And then C6, Sweeping Time increases attack by additional 50% of Noelle's defense. For the skill's duration, adds 1 second duration time per opponent defeat up to 10 seconds. So that last constellation is actually not just that last constellation. I feel like C6, C4, and C2 make her viable. Like, I don't think C0 Noelle is that viable. C1 makes her better as a support, but then in terms of if you want Noelle to be a damage dealer, I think you have to have at the very least C2, but then C4 and C6 just boost that even more. So yeah, Noelle's the type of character that I feel like needs Constellations, but like if you're like really hardcore and like, oh, I want to use Noelle, then maybe this could be good for you, and maybe pair her with like another Geo character that you may have if you have another one. But yeah, once again, I don't really have too many experiences with Noelle. I don't like her playstyle really, but I guess she could benefit off of those defense artifacts that everyone rolls for getting some extra attack there. But yeah, overall for Ganyu, I really just think that like if you want Constellations of Noelle or Xingqiu, I think that could be worthwhile. Zhangling is just kind of like I think her Constellations are nowhere near as good as these two. I really don't think they're anything super special, but I mean, you all can let me know in the comments what you think. I think Ganyu is going to be really good though. So like if you're close to Pity and you like want to try your hand at pulling her, you can definitely do so. I will not be summoning on her banner, and I'll try to have some opinions I'll have my opinions on Ganyu based on like doing research and stuff like that. But yeah, with that guys, I'm going to be ending off the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, comment down below, and click that subscribe button. And I will see you all next time.